Swallowed drug.
So
Welcome back, everybody, to Signo Vinces. This is session number 60. 60. We made it freaking a long ways. We're actually coming up on a year in a few months, so that'll be exciting. Woo! We'll see what
so exciting. Ooh.
Woo! If you're not caught up, make sure to go to bit.ly/LeafJackGaming, which is our YouTube page, which has all of the which has all of the VODs ready to be watched. Last time the group delved deeper into the Shadowfell, where they got lost and Jack went, he fell into despair multiple times. However, finally he woke up, feeling better, and not so sad. But the group made a large circle and ended up where they began. So we leave our heroes off at the edge of the forest, looking in, remembering the gnarled and twisted way that led them astray. What are you guys doing?
Also remembering that I'd like to possess the Sunblade if no one else will be in possession of it.
No objection.
Sounds like Cat has Sunblade now.
have at it. Alright, do we try again?
Yes.
Alright. Let's see this cat. Don't fuck this up.
I'll give it my best.
I will assist.
Is there any way to figure out what specifically is causing her to have issues navigating? Is there any way to mitigate the detriments to her navigation?
The forest is inconsistent and hard to determine where you've been versus where you're going. The darkness of the sky at all times with no stars is also difficult for navigation. And unless you guys have explicitly told me otherwise, I don't think anyone has an actual compass.
No compass. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I still have that. I don't know if that happened. Never mind.
Would marking the paths we've taken help?
just Hansel and Gretel this forest.
Yeah.
You can try.
Lee is really good at Hansel and Greteling the place.
Would spreading out in a uniform pattern to make sure that she stays on a singular direction help?
It would help your chances, yes.
So,
Right.
In that case, I think I'm going to summon my familiar and have it take up a position 15 feet north of Cat and be proceeding west, and I will take up a position 15 feet south of Cat and be proceeding in the direction she's going, and actively marking where we've been.
I can go east and west in that as well with myself and my familiar.
Making a makeshift compass rose out of bodies.
Hopefully, yeah.
Alright. Cat, you may make a survival at neutral.
Well, I mean, she was already doing that.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not saying it's... Well,
Oh, you're lowering the DC.
yeah, you
I mean,
can't
there's not much
change
else
it.
you can do.
Ooh.
Hey,
No
there.
metagame. Let's go. There you go. Well, fuck metagame, I guess. Just rolling at 20.
Cat, you find the most efficient path possible You, with the help of your friends guiding you in the directions, you take off in the way you think you need to be going, and you're almost too confident, but confident that you are going the right way.
It's the same confidence that I exuded last time.
But this time it's founded.
Thank goodness.
You feel you made great progress today. However, as the darkened sky begins to wane, exhaustion of a typical day's travel begins to set in.
All right. One day travel down.
It is kind of nice to note that with the found path, that everyone's mind is put at a certain ease, and you're not affected by despair tonight or this day.
Team building exercises lead to stronger mental health. Good to know.
All right. We set up watches.
Well, today has been particularly uneventful, so I will take the entire night.
You're gonna watch the entire night?
Yep.
Okay.
Cat will happily accept some sleep.
I'll take first watch and keep studying the books with Fort.
Speaking of studying the books, if I have nothing better to do, I'm going to examine our tome of whatever, and the title page. What is that at?
There's no markings on the title page.
It's completely blank.
Well, there's the typical markings, but there's no written in markings.
Checked.
Yeah. What's up?
This book was counting down, wasn't it?
Last I remember it was. Why?
It's blank, and I show him the book. Or at least the countdown's not there.
That is quite odd. Hey, Fort, would you mind taking a look at this? Maybe you would have more knowledge on this.
I grudgingly hand the book over.
I will examine the book. Ian, do I have any idea what I'm doing?
Do an Arcana check.
Can I assist?
Sure.
So again, Fort's Arcana is 10. Is there any chance of failure on a 20 or less?
Yes.
Okay.
With advantage.
Okay.
At the moment, it seems to slip your mind. It has something to do with strengthening your mind in some way, but you're not totally sure. It's kind of the same thing that the group already knew.
I will inform them of what I found out, which is not surprising to them in the slightest.
Yeah, we know what it does. It's like some sort of magical enhancement for your intelligence. What I'm worried about is what that countdown was.
Oh, well, that you would probably know as the next time it could be used.
Oh.
Fort would know.
Okay.
My best guess is that was a timer on when it could be used again.
Oh, so it's ready to go?
By my best guess, yes.
Should we read it? Or...
The descriptions the DM's given me is pretty vague. I don't know if Fort knows this can be used by one person, or... I don't know what Fort knows.
Fort's not sure. He would need to do a little more research. However, it's fairly likely it can only be used by one person, and that the countdown would have been going on for a very long time, not just a few days.
Okay, then I will reiterate all of that to the party.
Okay. So somebody who uses their mind a lot should have it, or should we use it to help somebody compensate? I mean, thought could always use a few more brain cells.
And that's intelligence on that one, right?
Yes.
That would increase my intelligence score to 1. Well, I mean, the bonus.
The modifier, yeah.
Yeah.
Name.
Well, Fort is going to nominate himself because he actually is an intelligence caster.
Oh, I mean, if it would help you cast better, I guess that's probably the best use. So I will suggest that Fort takes possession of the book and puts it to use.
Well, since nobody else is objecting to Lee being sort of the pseudo vice commander of the party, I will accept her suggestion unless somebody opposes.
I strongly oppose with all of my opposing will, just out of spite.
You don't get a vote.
You're a possession, not a people.
You get the fist of a vote.
Learn the difference.
Okay, then I will retire for the evening.
Fort is torn between what to do between reading the new book and helping Jack investigate what Jack wants to find out.
He can, Fort, you can keep looking for that. I'll do this.
I appreciate it.
So I will read the book through tonight, which is going to put me on all watches but distracted. So -5 to my passive perceptions, disadvantage on active perceptions.
Okay.
I assume, unless you rule otherwise.
No, that's definitely the case here. As for everyone else, is everyone just sleeping while Fort takes watches alone, or is there going to be a watch order in
I
addition
think they
to
said they're doing their standard watches.
Okay, so yeah, I'll be awake during the first half then. First half of the night.
Okay. Just double checking then. As the night goes on, the eerie silence continues, with the faint sounds of footsteps in the far distance, always walking away, never walking towards. The night will go uneventfully unless this whole new telepathic thing is going to cause some drama.
I mean, it probably depends heavily on if anything sensible is said.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. I'll make it pertinent if it's pertinent.
Okay,
If there's
nonsense
something
words.
If there's something heavily weighing on Kat's mind and I'll like make some rolls to DM, I guess, on if it comes up in her dreams and if she says it to somebody.
Okay. Well, nonsense words are not going to bug me for now.
Chimichanga. um. Anything else from anyone before the night is over? Alright. The dim light of whatever this place's sun would be called rises from the horizon, giving enough warmth and comfort to wake up and prepare for the day, deeper into the forest, hopefully getting close to your exit.
8 hours applicable to the book.
Yes. Oh, and a con save for staying up that late.
Would you like me to roll it? Because even if I roll a 1, it's still going to hit PC 10.
That's fine. So for the first night, you're fine. Oh, yeah, you can put a spell into your homunculi before the night's up. Homunculus. It's not 2 of them. Right. Okay. Excuse me, my contact is freaking out. One of those days.
It's really freaking out, man.
Freaking out. Alright, Wayfinder. Find your way. Survival check.
Nice.
Not
Not a
bad.
bad roll. The path is not as certain as before, but it is still fairly easily traversed. And you're
Right.
fine.
In the morning, again, the 2 healing potions, 1 to cat, 1 to the familiar.
Okay.
Should I keep mentioning that, or is it kind of understood that that's just typical?
It's fine. If I forget, just tell me that I said that it's fine.
So it's accepted that it's typical, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I lost my train of... Okay. You travel through the day. Is anyone wishing to say anything during your travels?
Don't want to distract Cat at all, because she's got us lost for 3 days.
I've got us lost a total of 0 times. This has all been intentional.
Oh, you're intentionally wasting the time. Got it.
Seems about right.
She's a wizard, Harry. She arrives precisely when she means to. Beam me up.
Whatever that is. If nothing really happens, that's fine. As you traverse the forest, you are again battered by just a looming presence of darkness around you. Everyone go ahead and make wisdom saves.
Are we still counting this as having Thok?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Everyone might feel that looming presence. However, it's not enough to demoralize your spirits.
I'm actually in good spirits, because we're approaching the thing that I can never remember, because it's kind of funny, because it's a thing of memories.
Yeah, the Fortress of Memories.
Fortress of Memory.
Right, the dingus.
The dingus. As the pale sun sets, You make it your way and find a path. A familiar opening that those of you who are Jacked and Iflock was your Thok. Remember where Ugin almost got murdered by, I believe it was an ogre. He must have been in his swamp.
This is roughly the place where Roland didn't give a damn.
A typical place.
And
Do you guys
where
make
Ellie
it?
was party.
That's right, Ellie was introduced to the party in this area. I mean, Silas was dead. Anywho, do you guys make camp or keep going?
What time of day is it?
It's the sun is setting. The night is coming.
We're so close, aren't we?
You're about a day's travel away.
By my reckoning, we'll get there in half a day. Half a day.
All right.
Split the difference and call it 3/4 of a day.
We rest then.
All right, almighty leader.
I kind of glare at Cat, but only half-heartedly because I kind of like the sound of it.
Alright. As you guys begin to make camp, do you make a fire? I forget. I know we had
No.
discussed it.
We haven't been.
Okay.
The rum keeps my belly warm.
Right. You rest as you begin the day, or they begin the night as you typically would. Not necessarily going to sleep right away, but relaxing for a moment before that rest. The watches must start, and you hear, all of you, the rustling of something heading your way. Something from the woods across the path.
I change my focus to precognition.
I will draw my flail and step up beside Cat.
I will ready myself as well.
We're gonna go with a bow.
Okay. From the woods step people very similar to elves, but pale in skin, however, covered completely with a mask in the face, but you can see the paleness on the hands and the arms.
I was hoping you weren't going to extrapolate and it was just going to be their entire skin is covered with a mask.
A mask! Just a giant mask! No, I almost gave the wrong description, so yes, their face covered with a mask, some of them metal, others wood, all of them a twisted, gnarled look to them, with slight eye holes and slits for mouth holes. Ears still protrude from the back, sharp, like elf ears. Most of them have long hair. One of them, it's cut down to the shoulders. Still longish, but not as long. Eight of them
Okay.
in all. Yes. One.
Do I have enough knowledge to recognize them as the Shadar Kai?
Yes.
Oh, good.
It appears as though we found the actual welcoming party, Cat.
And I will hook my flail.
One of them steps forward and in a soft voice calls, "Greetings, travelers. What brings you to the Shadowfell?
Is there some greeting or salute that I would have found in their histories that I can give?
You would know, they deal with tons of different races and groups that they don't typically care. They just want you to be
Okay.
polite.
I will dissipate my weapon and step forward. We come seeking the Fortress of Memories.
You have come close. We were sent here by a raven to find you.
I cringe.
Ooh.
Just shoot a look over at Lee.
I don't think any of us.
forgot about that.
I think it was just Lee.
Well, visually cringing is something you could definitely shoot a look over for, though.
Yeah. What brings you to us then? Why did the Raven bring you to meet us? We're just travelers.
Do you not seek the Queen?
We do.
We are here to gather those who seek the Queen and help them on their way.
Do you mean to go tonight, or?
No, the forest is far too dangerous for night travel. It is best to rest.
All right. Then you are welcome to join us for our evening's rest.
With
Lee
Lee's
gives a small
approval
nod.
of our guests, I'm going to return to my typical post.
They, the group of them, slowly move forward and join you guys. Do you invite them to your small camp?
Lee literally just did that.
Oh, I thought. Never mind. Okay, they join you as you head back to your small camp there, and they find various places around to sit down and relax with you.
So tell us about your queen.
She is a demanding but glorious leader. We do her bidding and she takes care of us.
Sounds a little bit like Lee.
You'd be amazed how many things that description applies to.
She's not like
Do
very
you-
many things, though. In some ways she might be a little bit, but in most ways she is unique.
Still not convinced that your queen isn't Lee.
I definitely glare at Kat more pointedly this time.
It's alright. We find travelers all the time who do not understand the glory that is the Raven Queen.
Do you know anything of why we seek the Raven Queen?
Everyone has their own reasons. Most it's for knowledge, or if you have something to bargain, something far greater.
Okay. I kind of smile and nod. Oh no.
Oh dear. This is
We're not
going
going to offer that to the Raven Queen.
I mean, you could.
Does my dexterity score apply to my tongue?
Oh no. She's always hiring dark paladins. All right.
Got it.
Let's
Do you have any
retire for
questions
the
for
evening.
us?
I do not. I'd prefer to wait until we reach. Are we going to be able to meet with the queen in person, or?
She seems to have that desire,
Okay.
but it's hard to know exactly what she wants.
Then I would prefer to reserve my questions for her.
Many ask how or what it is like to meet her. You're one of the rare who wish to find out there. Same watch order?
Yeah.
What
Or
point do I need to make a Constitution save? Out of curiosity.
I think it's every 8 hours that you're awake past the first. So you should probably make one before the night and then after.
Okay, is Thark awake during either or both of those?
The first one. Well, it depends if you're actually going to sleep or not. If you're going to sleep, then just before. If you're not going to sleep, then I guess it
Okay,
really
well,
doesn't
I'll
matter
make the
if you're
first
going to
one
sleep.
since you just requested that.
Yeah, go ahead and make that first one. You're
Third.
fine. Yeah.
So, is the next one DC 20?
Yes.
And that is in the morning. Would Thark be awake then, theoretically?
Yeah, sure. We can let that be.
Either way, I'm going to sleep tonight. Actually, no. I'll risk it.
Okay.
I will apply 8 more hours of reading to the book.
All right. So, did I do something weird? I did do something weird. That's fine. One second. Doing some things. While you guys are resting, you have 2 tree lines and then a path that runs north and south. Where would you like to kind of be?
It's the party norm to be huddled in a tight circle around Jack.
He is the fire. Tree line or middle of the
Yeah.
path? Or okay.
In the tree line.
Okay. That's just it. So as you guys rest, and keep watch. Lee, you're on first watch, correct?
Yeah.
The Shadow Kai sit with you. Is there anything you wish to talk to them about? They're mostly just silent.
No, I'm fine being just silent.
Okay. As your watch ends, who's on third watch?
Me.
Is it only Fort that's on third?
If
Fort and Jack.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If Cat's not, Jack probably is. He's on a bio though.
I didn't see that. Yes, he is on a bio. So for now, we'll just switch him and Cat if everyone's okay with that.
I had placed them together because they had been like doing stuff together.
Fort's been up all night.
Fort's just up
Regardless.
all night, yeah. So
Sorry, did anything crazy happen?
oh, he's here.
Trying,
So
trying to determine who's on third watch.
yes.
Somebody suspects it's you.
Oh, sure.
Okay. So, Lee, as you begin to set up for your trance, you notice that the Shadow Kai just continue to sit there. Quietly. Not trancing. And Jack, do you begin your watch?
Studying up on my book.
Does that strike me as odd for elves to stay up beyond 4 hours?
It's definitely atypical. However, you're staying up for more than 4 hours, so...
Well, I'm definitely atypical. Most people aren't reading a magic book that has a time limit.
They might be nocturnal.
I am kind of curious if I can figure out why they're not trancing like a normal elf would.
Do an Arcana check.
Normal?
Yes. One second. Jeez. Trying to remember what. Yep. The Shadow Kai are no different than other elves. They need their trance to rest.
Is that all my insight provided?
Um,
Or Arcana, I guess.
Arcana-wise, yes, you can do an insight.
Doing it. Not a clue.
Maybe they're just staying up. Alright, so, both of you make perception checks. We'll stay at normal, but we'll take that 9 because of where it is. We'll find out more if Jex is able to make a decent one.
Insight.
Like-
Sorry.
Familiar entitled an insight check or perception check.
Perception. Shit.
Yeah.
Was it? Wait. Which one?
It is perception, and yeah, I think you've been saying you're familiar is out, so yeah, okay, I'll let you have that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Whichever. I could fuse.
That's alright.
Yeah, at the very least, it's out for watches because extra eyes, extra ears, keen hearing, and advantage on. Does this check rely on sight and smell? No, sorry, hearing or smell.
Sight.
Sight. Okay, so it is regular.
Did I miscount? I did. 1 second. Your familiar notices that one of the Shadow Kai seems to be moving his hands.
Pretty sure that's alert worthy.
Seems to be alert worthy.
So does my familiar alert me that this is happening?
Yes.
Did Jax notice it all?
No.
Which Shatter Kai is it?
One second, and I'll let you know. One that sits slightly off in the distance, not too close. It seems to be moving its hands in a magical pattern. Not the one that has talked or anything.
Who is the closest party member to that specific one?
Lee.
Well, this is all kinds of suspicious, so you may call for initiative at some point, but I'm going to cast True Seeing.
Okay. And at that, everyone roll initiative.
Oh, oh boy.
We
Cannot
need tokens to select.
my token.
Yeah, hold your butts.
My internet is going silly, or my computer is. So I might have to restart that.
Well.
So I might require assistance on rolls then.
Oh, right, because you used chats during a different device. I can roll your initiative. How do you roll in it?
Uh-oh.
And then... Sorry, my eyes are really bothering me for some reason today. Give me a second.
Eyes are important for doing the C thing.
Yeah. Some reason.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Yeah, just develop echolocation like Daredevil.
You know how helpful that is with screens?
Well, then you just gotta get one of those 3D dimensional ones that protrude like those little pin toys that they used to sell at Toys R Us.
Oh, yeah. I never had
My
one
son
of
has
those.
one of those, and they're fucking fun as shit. I still play with them.
It's a terrible description, but everybody knows what I'm talking about if they know what I'm talking about. Everybody else is just like, what?
I mean, with what you just said, I think that stands fairly true for that as well. Did I mess something up? What the hell?
You probably did.
I did. And I'm dumb. 1 second, everybody, while I fix my stupidities.
Goodness. Did you already roll initiative for me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
You're welcome. It was awful.
Okay. I managed to I just opened it up in a different browser because my computer wanted to update if I was going to restart it. So I noped out on that.
Slow and steady wins the race. Except we're losing the race. Fast and heavy.
I may be chubby, but I'm quick.
don't know what that's a reference to, but I like the slowed speech pattern of it.
It sounds really familiar.
Country bears.
Oh. Not what I was thinking.
Okay.
The coach from Left 4 Dead.
Who knows? Maybe it's both. Okay, I have successfully succeeded in figuring what the shit I'm doing. Okay.
It'd be more impressive if you unsuccessfully succeeded.
Yeah. It was good. I enjoyed it.
All right. So it's a ferret, correct?
Weasel.
Weasel. The weasel notices arcane hand gestures coming from one of the beings.
Alerts me telepathically.
It alerts you telepathically.
Oh goodness, they all have character levels.
Oh no.
I don't know what that means.
That means the DM actually paid attention to the monsters.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. That's the way that always goes.
However, it is a different one that moves first.
So, step 1, determine surprise. Who's currently surprised and who's not?
I'm trancing. Cat's asleep.
We'll say Fort is not surprised as one of them begins to move. The one right next to him.
Which watch was this on again?
Third, yours and
Third.
mine. You failed your perception checks, however.
Ah.
Holy crap! What did they do? They changed the
don't
tool
know.
for the ruler, and now I am confused.
Yes, it's quite different.
Ah!
Wait, what? Whoa, where?
Oh,
Snap to, no snapping. Snap to center?
Cool.
Cool. Anyways, that one.
Arrows everywhere!
So the new tool determines like what part of the square it's on. The ruler, what part of the square the ruler starts on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mask falls off and reveals the face of a sunken-in undead creature, and a black
Ooh.
octopus tentacle comes out of his mouth, and he takes it and uses it and casts a spell.
Two things. Is that still a Shatterkai? Because gross.
No. Maybe at one time. Well, no. Never. It's not.
Thing the second. Do I have any idea what he's about to cast?
An Arcana check might reveal what is being happening.
Can I try and determine what I'm looking at before I try and determine what the thing I'm looking at is doing?
That would be a religion check. This creature seems to be a Deathlock mastermind. An intelligent, fairly charismatic being that has that is undead and has drawn its power from a patron of power.
And which one is that? Are we talking about? We highlight it or ping it or whatever. This
Big
one.
old red arrow. Yep, that one.
We typically use the snap to center, don't we?
Yes.
Yep.
Roger that, Captain.
That one's kind of cool. Anyways,
So Arcana
As-
for the thing he's casting?
yes, Arcana for the thing he's casting. The thing he is casting is Everard's? Who knows? Everard's
God.
black tentacles.
Tentacle monster, no.
Tentacle monster casting tentacles. Yay.
Tentacle monster, yes.
All right.
Boop, 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 boop. There we go. These tentacles spawn up and cause this.
I just see gray squares.
Yep, that's where they're at.
Oh. Unfamiliar with what.
I think he's trying to pull a description of it and doing it slowly.
Oh,
it
understood.
did-
Sorry.
No, you're fine. It didn't go to the right thing. It happened, but it went to GM. So I'm like, why don't you guys see it? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Use your
Well-
brain.
Well, GM, I'm not a GM, so my bad.
Well, there you go.
Edward's black tentacles. For the duration, tentacles fill 20 foot square on the ground. You can see turn into difficult terrain when a creature enters the area for the first time. Starts turning passage.
So that'll be fun.
Ooh.
Speaking of which, after that, he, thinking he is surprising everyone, will back away. Which provokes.
Yeah, I am gonna take a reaction attack. And I am going to inform you that I have Sentinel, so this will be fun.
Oh, baby.
I have been
Working guidance
informed.
faithful watchdog.
Let's go ahead and swing with a paralysis head.
Well, you make the heads connect. You hit.
Do you want to roll damage? Your flavorful commentary is getting confusing sometimes.
Yeah, damage.
There you go.
Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I should say, the masterminds are resistant to necrotic and non-magical attacks that aren't silvered, immune to poison, cannot be exhausted or poisoned like all undead. And they have the ability to see through magical darkness.
Bum bum bum.
They both have the ability to cast spells, depending on their patron, and the ability to cast spells depending on their innate casting. The non-masterminds, which are their sort of apprentices, just weaker versions of them, are unable to see through magical darkness, but share the same resistances and immunities. And their spells are not near as potent. Alright, so this one, you hit him for damage. 8 of it. And a con save.
And probably a second con save.
It failed its save and becomes paralyzed and is unable to move from where he was, which was there.
Then a concentration con save.
Right.
Beautiful.
DC 10. God
Oof.
damn it.
I was hired to be a guardian. I mean,
Well, you shouldn't have been so good.
my bad.
No, that's a freaking 4 on the dice. It's not even fair, man. All I needed was a 9. Anyways, that moves on to Cat, who's surprised, but waking up from the tentacles surrounding her and then disappearing. Good thing
Smell
he's gone
that? It smelled like
anyways.
tentacles.
Smells like tentacle.
That
Yeah.
brings it to the one next to Lee. Lee, you're not some sort of maid slayer, right?
I am currently unconscious. But no, I am not a mage slayer.
I think Thok's the only mage slayer at the moment.
10-foot radius. The magic symbols start to glow, or hand motions start to glow in her hands, and a pinch of sulfur flies into the air as a strike of flame bursts down onto the center of the gang.
Oh no.
That's not 10. That's 10, isn't it? Is that 10?
Yeah.
That's not a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
Just like
That was a 5-foot radius, I think.
Oh.
That's a
I
10-foot
think
radius.
you need to cut off the corners, and then it'll be a 10-foot radius.
Yeah. It's all but the corners here, so I don't want it there. I want it there.
I preferred it when you were hitting 2 of your own guys. It was cute.
Everyone in that radius, you are being flame struck. Da 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 thunder. God damn it! It went to GM. That's what happens when you play with it first.
Ha.
Is that why you were going blind?
There.
So
I
does
appreciate that joke.
yeah, goodness. Does Cat make it at disadvantage because she's prone?
Yes, so does Lee.
I don't think Lee would even get one because I'm unconscious.
Oh yeah.
I'm,
You're
I am
woken up by the
wait.
tentacles.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll make one at disadvantage then.
Jecht and Fort were both standing. They are allowed to do it at normal.
May I do it at advantage because I have magic resistance?
And so does Jecht.
Is that a yes?
advantage, dexterity.
That's yes.
Is it advantage because of that, or
Yes.
whatever the?
Plus 3 is not on it, so just an 8, which is below DC 14, so I failed.
Not that it matters, but I don't actually have that +3, so that's a 4.
Oh yeah, I guess that's what it is. It's.
Alright, let me double check to make sure there isn't something additional on that spell.
Gotcha.
I'm excited.
Now, Flame Strike's pretty straightforward. It's the Cleric Fireball.
I was pretty sure that was what it was. Yes, so DC 14, anyone who succeeded takes half of the damage. 16 fire, 11 radiant, so half of that is 8 and 5, which is 13, right? Is that how that works, or do you add and then divide? It's not going to matter in this case.
It only matters if you can split the difference, and I failed, but I don't take any fire.
So. Okay.
So, Jecht, you saved, taking half that, so 13. And the Deathlock, as you can tell now by the fact that the whatever disguise was there is now destroyed. Succeeded, however, still takes that 13 damage. Everyone is warmed up and rather toasty.
That still feels the same to me. It's a little brighter than it was, that's all.
That's true. There is now a fire. The first time you guys have been around one in a while. Alright. Next up is Deathlock of the Fiend. This guy. next to Cat there. Mr. Creeps with the staff. And
Here comes the actual fireball.
he is going to step there. Which does provoke from Cat if Cat has a melee weapon attack.
I think this is still surprise round, and I think Cat has not had initiative yet.
Cat has.
Oh, right. So Cat has reactions, but nothing else.
Oh,
Still prone. But
You have reactions as long as you're not surprised. And once you go through your turn in a surprise round, you're no longer surprised.
I'm gonna save my reaction.
Okay. That's your choice. That's radius, isn't it?
The DM is casting spells. He doesn't know what to do.
I haven't done this in so long.
Trying to remember
3.
your last character that did cast spells. Sorry,
It's
tangent.
been a while. 3 fiery bolts erupt in the Lock's hand.
Can I ask what level the spell is that he's casting? Or
No.
I can't. Okay, cool. I will do a counter spell at 4th level.
Okay. The fiery bolts emerge in its hand, forming. He leaves 3 in the air, about to fire them off, and poof, they disappear.
Woohoo!
It curses at you.
What language?
Abyssal.
Sorry. Look. Oh, what did he say?
He said, "Fuck you and all you stand for."
Cool.
He doesn't seem pleased, Jecht.
Yeah, I got that for it.
Most of them giggle to themselves. And the Lock there removes his mask, revealing a similar face to the one over here, and squeezes his hand towards Jack, casting a spell. Jack, to make a wisdom save against magic.
Okay, advantage then. Yes. I'll do a luck and see how that works. Poop. Well, I guess I'll take the... If Thok's here, what is that?
Yeah, you only get the
I don't
12.
think.
Oh,
Do we have Zoc during combat?
No.
okay, 12.
Good doom it. Not bad. A small piece of iron shoots from his hand and wraps around your body, holding you tight.
Well, that's exciting. I wonder who just painted a bullseye on their face.
Oh, that's the wrong.
So, standing up, patting flames off yourself, I gathered that much fort, and then you just stop. Still fire like on your elbow.
My eyeballs can move, so I'm like trying to point at it with my eyes.
Sure. The lock that's kind of back in the forest there, poof, disappears. of sight.
Doof.
Was he actively casting?
Yes.
Any chance to identify what he was casting?
Arcana.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
It appears to be a greater invisibility.
You see, Fort knows what level that was casted.
The stronger of them seem to be casting at 5th, the weaker at 3rd.
Oh, he literally does. I love it.
Well, the only spell that is not on my list that's been cast so far is Everett's Black Tentacles. I literally could cast all these other ones if I had time.
Next step in the process. A darkness envelops as the Deathlock to the south here begins to rise up, a semisphere of hunger of Hadar.
Did you cast it to the GM again?
I did.
We're all just sitting here waiting.
Oh, that's the wrong. Da, 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 da.
I'm gonna use this spell, guys, and I'm gonna say it in a really intense voice. You see nothing.
Is he holding on to the pickled octopus tentacle?
Like the other one, the octopus tentacle falls out of its mouth and it reaches forward, and then the area is enveloped.
Grody.
Yes. Shift Alt, and that's that. No, that's 20-foot radius. That is huge. There we go.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay.
The emotion displayed in your OKs was on point. Confusion and then disappointment and acceptance.
They don't much care for friendly fire, do they? It's just like, blow everything up. I don't even care.
Fuck it.
And let's see here, the next person that's not surprised is... Oh, wait, people were going in the circle, so...
Did I? Have I not gone through?
Not yet.
Good gracious.
Lee, you start your turn, and end your turn in the void.
How have I?
Yeah. Good thing I'm immune to cold and acid damage.
I think
But
you're
not
lying.
really. Yeah.
So you do start your turn taking the 2d6 cold, and then a dex save against the acid.
Do I get to stand up during my turn?
Nope.
Okay.
So that's 3 cold and 8 acid. Jack.
I will take it, apparently.
Jack, you get a similar fate. As you take your turn, you take 8 cold, and then a dex save against magic for the 7 acid. Save for half, I believe. Oh, no, it's saved to negate. So you take
Of
the 8
course.
cold. As you nimbly get out of the way of the sliming tentacles that you can't even see.
I don't think I got out of the way since I'm paralyzed. So
Oh, that's right, you can't make dex saves. So yeah, you take the 7 acid as well. Wow, Fort, you
yes.
rolled butts on initiative. I didn't notice.
Yeah, I did. I definitely noticed. Because I was like, this is kind of weird. I'm gonna true sight. And everybody's like, nope, you're gonna die. And I was like, oh, all right.
Do I get a? Is it another wisdom save for? Or, no, there's
Sorry,
people starting turns.
Saving throw.
Oh, yeah, and for the hold monster, you do get a wisdom save.
Yeah,
believe.
magic.
Yeah,
That is
Yes. Okay.
at the end of your turn, right?
yes.
Yeah, okay. Alright, you are able to break free.
Cool.
So that actually does lead to a confusing situation because if you broke the
That's
paralysis
the end of my
before,
turn. Yeah.
but so is the acid damage. They're both at the end of your turn.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because you got a 20 on that deck save, I'm going to allow you to dodge out of the way and be fine.
And how much was that acid? You said 7? Okay.
7, yeah, so you get that back.
That's
And
interesting.
then-
I don't think we've ever had to resolve 2 end of turns simultaneously.
We'll do it by flavor.
I like barbecue.
I like turtles.
Huh. Sure. Oh, he doesn't have that ability, so he'll step in, because he's crazy. If you hear footsteps towards you, Jacked, and then a claw strikes from within the darkness. Not a GM, and Deathclaw.
Okay. 9 necrotic.
9 necrotic, as a feeling of necrosis washes over your body. Then he needs to make a dex save, and failed that, so that is an additional 4 points of damage to him.
To me or him?
Him, not you.
He also ended the turn in a hostile environment.
Gotcha. Yeah. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh, yeah. Gotcha.
4 damage to the next block that's going. And they... Oh, what is... How many does this target? Or does it have to be targets that you see? No. Sure. This will be fun. Fort, you hear the whispers of madness in your brain. As I rolled to GM.
Again.
I'm digging the flavorful voices and acting, but it's so anticlimactic as we're sitting here waiting for the results and nothing's happening.
There we go.
I mean, you're blinded, so
A wisdom save to protect your mind from the whisper.
Okay.
Well, you take half of the 21 damage. And you are not compelled to move away. That is what that is. Yeah, okay.
I think that is, you have to use your reaction to move away, which wouldn't work on me anyway, because I don't have a reaction at the moment, until right now.
It's your turn!
Uh,
Your turn. You take
Based-
cold damage.
okay.
I need to roll a dex save for that person. So, 9 cold.
Based on what I know about these things, are they particularly hard to blow up?
The masterminds are significantly harder to destroy, but the regular ones are easier by far.
So, which ones are the masterminds?
That one and that one.
Okay.
Let's
That
see.
one. And the one that's gone.
Are the masterminds?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So the effects of Hunger Hadar are not darkness; it's literally blind, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was an area of darkness.
Well, it says
It
no
says
light
you're-
can be there, but it says they're blind, not the area is dark.
It's blindness caused by dark. Why does it matter?
Can you see into it from outside of it?
Because I know that they can see in darkness, and I can't.
I've always thought this
Oh.
to be a magical darkness, so I'm gonna keep rolling it as that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heavy breathing.
I think it's 20 feet. Circle. Not big. No, it's 20-foot radius, so it's 40.
It's the same as the big circle I have.
That big?
That's about right, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Sure. I'm going to throw a fireball over there, and I'm going to make it a 6th level fireball because I was already going to true sight anyway.
Alright.
And we are going to be very, very, very spiteful. So let's go ahead and hit that with the consuming fervor.
Oh baby.
Jesus.
So that's 11.
11d6. So that's 66 damage total. So can you guys make a DC 33 DC 33 concentration check on the darkness?
That's a solid no.
But it might be a very, very loud roar and then just silence.
And then
We'll
just
find out.
silent. Oh, if they save. Oh no, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Ha ha ha. Still has to roll. It's worth it. And that's a charisma check. Plus proficiency?
No,
Unless
it's
you're a bard or an abjurer.
what?
That's a no.
Pretty sure he's going to try and counterspell.
Does he have to be able to see to counterspell?
Well, that was basically the whole discussion we just had, was the big ones can see in darkness, and we just ruled that this is magical darkness.
Oh, but the invisible one might be able to counterspell.
The ones that are surrounded can see me.
So yeah,
I thought only the masterminds could see in darkness.
Yes.
there's 4 masterminds.
There's
Ones
4
that are-
mastermind? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That being said, you hear the big and then nothing.
Okay, so because I didn't get to roll fire damage, is that Channel Arcana actually consumed?
You can keep it.
Okay. Well, that's annoying.
Fort would know that these things have very limited spell slots.
Yeah.
as they are warlocks.
Well, I'm not doing the party any good in the... We've updated our keys. Placing ruler waypoints is now done by pressing Q or right-clicking. The previous measurement or token movement can now be shown pressing X. Okay. What's that?
Yeah, they
X.
changed it.
Okay. What does Q do? Q. Okay. I'm not doing the party any good by standing in that crap, so I'm going to step out of it.
That's... Okay. You don't provoke.
Yeah, okay.
I was just checking because there was a lot of going ons in there, but I thought I'd
think
double check.
that'll be me.
All right. He started his turn in the pain. And then he ends his turn in the pain. Sometimes the DM is unlucky. That happens. There we go. And then he is no longer paralyzed, and that ends his turn, making it cat. You start your turn in the pain, but you actually get to have a turn. But you start with 8 cold damage as you shiver.
Okay. From within the darkness, if I can't see a target, can I not shoot at them?
You can shoot at
You
it.
can shoot at targets that you know exist.
Okay.
So that does actually bring up an interesting discussion point because I know that Flecken ruled that being obscured instantly gave you a hide check, but I also know that by 5th edition that's not ordinary. You need a action or bonus action to attempt a hide check. So you need to ask the DM which is applicable at the moment.
Since you
Can
can't
I,
see,
Go ahead.
a hide check would also be to hide your sound that you make.
And
So-
smell and
and
vibrations.
Yeah, so you would need you'd have it at advantage if you did hide.
So I am assuming that means they're not instantly obscured because they're still making noise, still have smell, still are vibrating.
Yeah.
So you should know where the targets are, as everything's cast a spell instead of hidden.
Did I see which one casted this blindness stuff?
It was. Oof. Believe. Wow, there's so many of them. I believe it was that one.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It is that one, yeah.
I tried, guys! I tried! DM just tried harder.
I just rolled well.
I will use a bonus action to focus on Pneumatic Arrow, which ignores disadvantage.
And advantage.
I don't think. Well, if I'm already in disadvantage.
You can never
It
gain
ignores-
advantage if you've been given disadvantage. The arrow just says you cannot have disadvantage. But if you were to gain advantage and you still have disadvantage, you cannot gain advantage.
Yep. So I can gain advantage normally, just not. I can't overcome the rule of that they counteract to normal.
Right.
And then I'm gonna stand up and fire 2 shots at it.
Okay.
Sharpshooter shots, as are indicated.
Alright, the first one. You don't know what happens to it. However, the second one you hear as it strikes true.
And yeah, literally, let's see it.
And, let's see if I can't find the right thing. Make sure it's the public, because that's apparently something I'm bad at.
Oh.
That's success. The darkness persists.
And I will action surge
Yeah.
to do it again.
Get a girl. Get him.
But at these are going to be at normal instead of sharpshooter.
Well, you could sharpshooter and precision if you really wanted to.
The first arrow strikes. Even with darkness falling or not, the second will strike. And the darkness dissipates to reveal three arrows struck into the undead corpse.
Say,
Is this magical?
I was about to say, as a comment, I don't believe those are magical damage.
Oh, snap. We'll see then. Because, yeah, that's not going to do near as much, if that's the case.
That's still Constitution saves.
Yes, that is 2 DC 10.
Come on, fumble. Fumble.
Yeah.
Okay, the first, it does still dissipate. 3 arrows sticking out of it.
What did that one say?
Death to you and your family. Which is funny because she has none.
And I'm going to shit.
So
I'm gonna run. How? Oh, I can't do space anymore. It just doesn't work that way.
Right
It's
click.
Q.
Or
Just
right
press
click.
Q.
Press click and hold, and then right click as well.
Okay. So this will be the remainder of my normal movement, and I'm gonna feline agility to go an extra 30. Make that a little less. I will go 20 extra to there. I would likely provoke. They take an attack.
You win by that one, yes. It swipes at you with its long, dark claw.
Thanks, cat.
And misses horribly.
I'm gonna take a reaction.
Beautiful.
Attack him.
Okay.
Oh, that's not an advantage, but first one.
Yep. Go ahead and roll that damage. And that's a wisdom save against madness.
Madness.
Thanks, cat. That was adorable.
I'm the distraction.
Madness. On a failed save, target makes it a save. Random target within its reach on its next turn. If it has not targets in its reach, this is the...
Okay, so he's going to attack us randomly, which is better than casting.
Better than casting a 5th level spell.
Yeah.
Alright, is that all from Cat?
That is it.
Thanks, cat. That was adorable.
That was great.
She swipes at Fort this time. In madness. Madness.
Keep doing that. I like that. 19 is my AC, so that hit.
Alright, 12 necrotic. As a dark, long, shadowy claw extends from its hand, striking you through the cloak. Not damaging it, just through it. Alright. You've already been dispelled once. So we'll do it again. This one begins muttering and shifting his hands around, forming 3 orbs of fire. Burn! And shoots all 3 at Ford.
Beautiful.
Something for upcasting the spell, right? Oh! All 4.
And what gives you fire immunity?
Fruity chain, which is under my robe.
Oh, good.
Oh, I totally spaced that too. Okay, cool.
So 3 of those hit me and the other one misses. Ford doesn't seem particularly bothered.
Which
What'd he
means
say?
you will burn.
I'm gonna reply in Abyssal, you first.
Not unlikely.
No, you.
No, you.
You have... Okay, cool. That's fun. The mastermind to the south produces a bolt of dark energy in his hand and points it towards Lee.
That one?
Yes. And fires it off.
Is that one a save, or is it an attack?
It is an attack.
Okay.
It's an 18
Oh,
hit
great.
you.
Yeah, that's my armor class.
Alright, roll a strength save as dark tendrils spawn from the energy attempting to restrain you. They also take
Oh, this is real bad.
17 necrotic damage as well.
Oh, that's not a disadvantage. Oh. That's still a 17.
17 is higher than the DC of 16.
I thought, oh, it was an 18 to hit.
hit,
Oh,
yep.
okay. Oh, good. I made it with a -1.
You feel your arms being tightened. With all your might, you break through.
Oh my goodness.
A similar bolt of shadow shoots from nowhere at Jacked.
Is that the
Yes.
invisible one?
Yep.
It
I
is
can see
from
it.
almost directly north. Do you have true sight?
No, I can see them on the map.
I
think.
disagree. It
This
comes
one?
from this way.
Oh. Okay.
And that's an advantage because he's invisible and cannot be perceived.
Oh, he can be perceived, he just can't be seen.
Yeah, okay, he can't be seen, which is a big part of it. However, in his... Actually, what is Jack's AC? I should
Do
say.
you do anything about that one, Jack?
Not really. Well, I have a reaction again because I had my move, right? Okay, I could do that. I did do the strength save, so I saved on that. Ooh, fuck me.
Yeah, it
Right?
missed. It missed. It looks like your AC is 16.
Yep, it is.
Plus
Sorry.
dex.
Oh, yeah.
This is not a spell, by the way.
Oh, it's not a okay.
The energy
Keep forgetting.
flies
The
past.
check is... Well, that is still a magic effect, right?
I guess you could try to Yeah, you
Like,
could.
I
counter
don't
it.
think that's an arrow. Well, magic resistance doesn't care if it's a spell; it cares if it's a magical effect.
Yeah. Well, if it missed, it's whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. It missed anyways at this point.
I'm clarifying because that is important. That is super important about magic
Yeah, no,
resistance.
Yeah, for sure. Spell the expression cast. Whatever.
I'm amused because basically the two people that could say this encounter doesn't work are A, not here, and B, not prepared for this exact encounter.
I can do so much if I actually get a turn.
Right? I've yet to do. I counterspelled once.
We're still only on
the one that has the green energy in front of it, the image, begins to move its hands around with a stick of incense dangling about, and hypnotic lights fill the air in a 30-foot cube, which I will draw here in a second. 36. 6 by 6.
What's your turn? You might want to counterspell that one.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. So, everyone in that cube.
Do you let that one go, Jack?
No. I was just waiting for him to do his flavor thing and then say, Blue Mage. I'll expend a 4th level slot to counter that one as well.
The hypnotic patterns enter the sky and break.
Yes, I know, my mom. I got it.
How do you know? He said, I'm going to do you. No.
That was actually about your aunt.
Oh.
I'll start with your aunt first. Anyways. Well.
Firebrand now as an arc.
Not anti-firebrand. Lee, your turn.
Oh my goodness, finally.
Lovely cinnamon cookies.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I have any idea, like, are these guys all undead?
Yep.
Okay.
All of their masks that you had seen before have fallen off, as well as a lot of what seemed to have been a disguise, revealing their true forms of undead warlocks.
Are they humanoid still?
Type undead.
Type undead, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Are they immune to charm?
Make a religion check.
Okay. 19.
Typical undead are not immune to charms, and you don't think these are either.
Then I am going to cast Mass Suggestion. And target up to 12, so I'm going to target all of them that I can see. And suggest we're much better used to you all alive. You should protect us.
Okay, I was seeing if there's anything about being hostile, and there is not, and I'm range 60
Mass
feet.
Suggestion, man.
Do you have to see them? Yes.
He said the ones that he can see.
Yeah.
I missed
The
that.
invisible one is not affected, but
Had this all nicely organized on my screen, and then I realized I had it slightly off, which was throwing me off earlier. So, fixing that now. Here we go. To public. Okay, good.
DC 20, by the way.
They can do it. Oh, that one didn't matter, but I'll just... That's the same. It's all the same. I'm just gonna roll them. Okay. So.
All right.
Audible sigh.
They can't do it.
So they are now commanded to protect us.
Oh, okay. Combat's not over, though.
Nope. That will be. I will bonus action Hexblade's Curse this mastermind next to me, which doesn't damage, so shouldn't end the effect on that creature.
Correct.
Yeah.
Alright. So a dazed and washed look over the eyes of all of them appears. Alright. They just kind of stand around. Jack, your turn.
I will tell everybody this will end when they take damage, so let's attack them one at a time. Also, watch out for the one that's missing.
I can see part of something over here. I don't know if I'm not supposed to be able to.
He's fine. The invisible one, the bolt that you dodged, came from the north.
Okay, perfect.
That one's just in the tree line.
I am going to yell, I don't do single target damage.
Aim carefully.
All right. So, I'm gonna say, I know, but I don't want to. I want to unleash my sorcerer.
You can also like aim up
Yeah.
north.
Point your fire hose.
Fuck. All right. Well, I suppose what I'll do is I'll cast Crown of Stars. And then I will do a bonus action to attack. We'll do the that one. Sure, why not? Or you know what? Wait. Am I at disadvantage for ranged attacks since that guy's down there?
I mean, you could step away, but yes, currently. You are.
Yes. Since they are suggested, I will just move up right now. And then I'll... Ooh. Yeah. I'll chuck it at that dude or right there.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, well. Half sec. This shady guy over here, actually. We'll do it to that one.
Okay.
So 40. 12. Because for some reason... Oh, I have it just built. Doi.
That hits.
And I will re-roll the...
I don't think
Five.
you're supposed to have a +1 from strength on that.
Oh, is it? Oops. Oh, whoopsie.
Beautiful.
Well, is it a ranged attack?
No, it's a spell attack. Well, it is a ranged attack, but it is a spell ranged
Ranged.
attack.
Oh, okay, so I think...
Charisma.
Okay.
Yeah, you do not get your strength. That's funny that was there.
So it's just nothing, or is it charisma?
It's,
No, it
it's
just adds
nothing
nothing.
unless you have class features that modify
Ah.
your evocations.
Gotcha. So 24, I'll re-roll the 5 and the 2. So... Well then. Guess I just re-rolled the 5.
Yes. So 28 points of damage. As you strike him, light erupts on him.
Gotcha. And I guess that'll be my turn because I can't attack anything. It's just, okay, yeah, that's my turn.
Deathlock will. They'll just chill. He's not going to do anything that's going to kill himself, so he's not going to stop his master from killing you. So that's a thing.
Oh, wait, what?
Asking creatures to have itself throw itself into spirit and melee itself to something of this harmful act automatically negates the effect of the spell. So my understanding is it's not going to do anything unless actively, yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't matter right this second because his master hasn't acted aggressively, so it won't trigger the protect us.
Yeah.
But when whoever does attack us, I mean, I guess if they're that afraid of their masters, that would be a suicidal thing. But if they have any inkling of being able to take their master, then
We'll see
or
when if that ever comes to effect.
okay, yeah. Or the masterminds that are charmed at least should be able to take on the mastermind.
That one's gonna just kind of sit around as well. Fort, your turn.
Where did the bolt that fired at Jack originate from?
It came from a line like that. Black bolt in a very dark forest. It's hard to tell exactly where from.
Okay. I am going to move south some more, I think. Yeah, actually, I'm going to move about there. And then I am going to cast Dispel Magic at 4th level to dispel greater invisibility within 120 feet.
Will that dispel suggestion?
No, I'm dispelling greater invisibility.
Oh.
I choose magical effect, greater invisibility.
Okay. And what spell level are you casting it at? 4th? So you will have to make the check.
Okay. It is a what? Intelligence check?
Yeah.
16. So any 6th level or lower, greater invisibility within 120 feet of me.
Okay.
Beautiful.
The invisibility disappears. And you see it hunkering with the black bolt in its hand, ready to strike.
Found you.
I see you too.
Yeah. Too bad I don't have a sorcerer quick and spelled for invisibility after that one. Action surge, it would have to be rather because quicken one. Whatever. I think I'll end turn there.
Alright. And that guy is full of not giving a crap. Cat.
Going to move my 30 to here, I think. Yes. When I step here, I will use an action and one side point to create a nomadic anchor. Then I'll go here. And as a bonus action, I will use it. Whoop, lost me. Transposition on Jack. Except I'm going to go to my anchor.
Oh, so he's switching places with Jacked, only he's using the ability to teleport to, instead of where Jacked is, to teleport to where his anchor is.
I believe
Yes.
you have moved on your turn.
Oh, yeah, you have to not move first.
Is that what it's? That's what
You
transposition is?
haven't moved yet on your turn.
Fuck. I literally read that and thought, yeah, this plan is still fine.
The nomadic anchor, you don't. It's a 5-foot cube, but it's a target you see within 120 feet of you, so you can do exactly what you just did
Without moving.
As long as you don't move
from
first.
where you started.
Right.
You'll just teleport Jack to where you were instead of down there by fort.
I totally read this and thought, yeah, this is all fine. Okay. Whoops.
You can get Jacked out of there because, as Flecken said, it's a range ability. You don't need to put it at you, but that may be different than what you intended. So you can go back to square one, put your
Uh-huh.
anchor over here,
Yep.
do the transposition on Jacked, and he'll wind up where you were, and then you could be at the anchor, which will get Jacked out of the middle, if that's
Yeah,
that was
that's
your goal.
that's the idea.
Okay, so wherever you started your turn is where Jack should be now.
Yeah. I was here. So this is where Jack will end up. And I will end up here.
Do you get 4 Raz when you grab Jack and put him over there?
Oh.
1 more, I think.
Yep, one more.
There you go.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
How to best protect the team.
Well, I mean, there's no threats currently.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a very obvious threat right there.
Oh, I guess.
He
Sure.
just said that he's twirling black magic and looking menacingly at least 4.
Beautiful.
That's true. And that's the wrong mastermind. Where's my fiend? My fiend. Do I have a spell left? I do. Let's see how.
Attack yourself. Wahahaha.
There we go. Got the number I needed. Is that supposed
Is that a
to?
wall of fire?
That is a wall of fire.
I love you so much. Which direction is it pointing?
Towards the other guy.
Out?
North.
Ha ha. Ha. I love you.
Oh, that's disappointing.
What? One more question. Who cast it?
That.
Oh, good.
So, with its last spell slot, because reasons, it takes out a piece of phosphorus and breaks it And the phosphorus dust moves forward and then catches a whole wall of fire. And the heat rushes north. Laughs at Abyssal. Isn't that just nullish?
Yes.
And the Archfey guy needs to make a dex save or take all of that. That is a save. I just need to double check. Is that negates or half? Doesn't say. Half. Okay. Half of 26 is 13 fire damage. And okay. And then I actually want this wall. Is that long enough? Is that 60 feet? No. And I want that right there. Cool. And it says, it's an interesting sentence to say in Abyssal, but it means I will protect you.
Oh, good.
It actually translates more closely to I will not attack you, because there is no word for protect in Abyssal.
Alright.
This guy will not die, so we'll move here. Mastermind.
And that's the one that's has her senses.
Yes. Who is bad? Lee is bad. Creates a ball of shadow in his hands and tosses it at Lee.
Nope.
16 misses as you nimbly dodge out of the way. Messed with my mind for the last time. Mastermind. The Archfey.
Technically, that was the first time.
Right-clicking is the worst functionality they could have absolutely put into it.
So just use Q, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to end up doing from now on. I just wanted to point that out, that it wasn't working, even though I wanted it to. The mastermind rushes out, hot and fiery, and gets to there.
I call out Abyssal. I didn't give you permission to leave.
Do what I want.
We'll see.
Deathblock of the Archfey. Out of spells. So, yeah, no. Lee, your turn.
Beautiful. Then I will bonus action Hex on this guy down here because no mass suggestion.
Concentration. Oh, no.
Mass
No concentration.
suggestion is not concentration.
Dirty.
Yeah. So Hex this one down here, do strength saves for whatever, and then I will step over and Great Weapon Master it.
Oh, you put it on strength too. This is like Christmas.
Well, that was a 8 to hit.
You miss.
He thinks that was funny.
I'm going to pause for half a second, readjust my grip, and do it again.
Wow.
Shaska, you weakling.
Well, there's no recovering from that embarrassment. That's the end of my turn.
It's the end of my career. Jack, your turn.
Cool. All right. I don't see everything. Which one in in this are we doing now? This one's still alive, right?
So the one in the gray at the bottom is bad guy currently, and
Cool.
the one over here is bad guy currently.
Bad guy. Okay, cool. There's a bad guy close to me. I'm gonna rip off one of my stars on my lapel, my cloak, and chuck it at this guy.
Bad guy numero uno. Alright.
And then also throw a crown of stars at him as well. Make sure that he doesn't have star of crowns, crown of stars, an orb, an emote.
A mote of light.
Ooh.
So you gonna keep 12 or you gonna adjust it?
Yeah, I'm going to. Let's see. I could do Tides of Chaos. Yep, Tides of Chaos. Go advantage. Try it again. We'll use that roll. There we go. That's much better.
Alright.
And then I'll re-roll the 5 and 1.
The 5 and 1, or the 20 from the one that you had originally rolled?
Yeah, you
Oh
want to
yeah,
use that.
that's right. That's right. I'll re-roll the 3 and 4. That's right.
Okay.
Well done. Perfect.
So an additional 1 for 21. So you throw a star and a bolt of light shoot off all at once, and this guy gets. That was just a growl.
All right, and then I will move to go select him. Down here. And that'll do her.
Alright. This guy is
I
gonna
guess I have
go
to-
here.
Oh. I guess I'm not inspiring much confidence in him right now, so I can't blame him.
You're doing great.
Thumbs up. Yeah, this would be stupid funny if this worked out.
Did the DM post you? Oh, okay.
Yep, I had not. The lock here points at the mastermind and goes saying, "These guys think they can live," and trying to make him laugh.
The gist of that is they've got a dark sense of humor.
He gives a chuckle.
Pathetic.
And off they go. Port, your turn.
Well, I mean, so many choices and so little choices. Okay. Which one cast Counterspell?
The one next to Lee.
Oh. Has that one cast multiple spells at this combat so far?
I want to say yes, but I don't know what the second one was. Oh, yes, yes. I tried to hold monster.
I don't think so. It was the red one that did the hold monster.
No.
Mm.
The red one's not high enough level for that.
Okay.
The Fiendish Mastermind cast Flame Strike and Firewall. And the Mastermind of the Great Old One has done about jack shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I am going to cast telekinesis.
That's a lot of words.
Basically, the gist is, do I get counterspelled?
No.
Okay, in that case, I will still laugh in Abyssal and walk forward towards the other mastermind and grab that one in the telekinetic grip. It is entitled to a strength check, not saving throw.
Okay, in this case it's not any different, but let me...
DC
Strikes.
21.
Well, that doesn't matter then.
Oh,
And I will slowly drag him back into the wall of fire while reminding him, I didn't say you could leave.
How far can
Oh.
you move him? And where do you move him to?
30 feet in any
Okay.
direction.
30 feet and into the wall of fire. Right about there.
Okay.
Oh, good.
And we'll just sort of rub his face in the dirt to remind him.
Let's see. Wall of Fire. It's a lot of spells. I think you have to end your turn there.
Or if you walk into it, I thought. Did you actually post the wall of fire?
When it enters the wall first, I did, but it was an attack, or it was just damage rolls. But
Okay.
you're right. When it enters the wall of fire as well.
Cool.
He's restrained, so I think that's disadvantage on dex checks. Any?
I'm just gonna say that being unable to move, being forced into the wall, it's gonna take full damage.
Yeah, it's just disadvantage. I mean, he can still attempt it, but I don't want you to break the rules just because telekinesis does have limits.
Flavor.
Okay.
Anything
Because I expect I'll be using telekinesis a bit more in the future. No, but that's what I found funny was strength hacks and wall of fire.
Burn it, baby, burn. Okay. The great old one.
They're still not dead. Goodness.
What to do? You know, it'd be funny. Does your telekinesis end?
Nope, it's concentration 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
600 rounds.
Go ahead and put a little 1 there.
They're not immune, so sure. The great old one creates a ball of darkness and throws it at the one in the fire. No, not in the fire. The one to the south, next to Lee.
The one that's actively aggressive. Or a threat.
It hits.
Oh, beautiful.
And you know one thing about spellcasters?
They don't make strength saving throws.
I don't make strength saving throws, as it gets restrained by the darkness around it.
I object.
Not everybody's fort.
Thank God.
That would be weird.
All right, guys, and for this session, you're gonna fight 8 forts. Good luck.
I retire. I give up.
Cat, your turn.
You're gonna take just a couple of steps forward.
Rolls on restrained targets have advantage. There are 2 restrained targets.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to aim up to the one next to Lee. And take some sharpshooter shots.
Sharpshooter.
It's restrained,
Yep.
It is restrained.
so I get advantage.
Yes. That is a hit.
And the second one.
We really should hand you a magic sword or something.
Why did it put on the...
Is that a nudge, nudge, wink, wink that she's holding a magic sword?
Yeah. She's holding a magic sword that does extra damage to undead.
Anything else from non-magical sword using cat?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 6 HP. Second wind fighter ability. I have it listed here, actually. Yay. I actually have something listed.
Oh, wow. Should add a macro for that, but go ahead and do that. Anything else after that?
That's it.
Okay. It's Madam Fiend.
Oh, never mind. You didn't actually use any points. I was going to say, you also have mystical recovery.
Didn't actually use any points. You are correct.
Great, bolting the restrained one, so she has advantage.
That's an advantage.
Uh, 15 is insufficient, as it shatters off of magical armor. Your turn to try to break free, Mr. Mastermind. That's a nope.
It doesn't have to. It could do other things like cast spells or attack if it wanted to.
That's right, it can still. And at the... well, next time, I guess. How should I deal with being on fire?
And restrained. And having your face rubbed in the dirt. And a Flint laughing at you.
It's difficult when you've already used your spells.
Well, he could have thought of that before he novaed.
Well, you know what? I didn't think about that. He's gonna attempt to break free, I guess, as his action. Is that an opposed again?
I'm just double checking. I don't think that is a choice. You may try, blah, blah, strength check if you win, contest, blah, blah, blah. Until the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained. Oh, nope, that's my action. I don't think that's a choice.
Okay. Then I guess you do what you gotta do. He's going to attempt to hit you with a Grave Bolt at disadvantage.
I cry Everton.
Everton. The tears.
25 would have hit, so I laugh harder.
And it ends its turn in the wall of fire. Guys, I'm killing my own dudes.
Good. That was my plan.
After the great bolt shoots out, the body starts to burn up and crumples into ash.
He said, ow.
That makes it your turn, and you're good. And Lee, your turn.
Okay, what's going on with the one that's over here?
Which one over where?
Over this direction.
Just chilling in the forest.
Is it actively running away?
No, it was just kind of backing away.
Probably avoiding active line of sight to the Grave Lord over there.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna Great Weapon Master this restrained one then. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Cool. +5 hex. And then another Great Weapon Master swing.
Oh, those are all necrotic.
Oh, that is necrotic damage. There's a whole bunch of extra necrotic damage. And I'm going to smite on that second.
Okay.
So an extra 35. Wow. 3 8s.
That's pretty intense. You strike, and you strike again, and this time the extra force pushes it into the ground and crushes the body.
Oh, good. All right. Then I will bonus action move the hex onto this one.
That's the one who's holding the wall of fire, as a heads up.
Oh, man, I want to kill him. Okay, this one up here. Yeah. Bonus action hex there, and I'm done.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just letting you know who's got what.
You're right. He's useful.
Jack, your turn.
Is it about time to decimate?
Yes, I am going to say, fuck it all. Let's see. 5. Move here. And we will go from... Just making sure. 3. Yep. So centered on this guy. I will release my homunculus' spell, which is Chain Lightning, and chain to the 3 around it.
Okay.
Alright. I'm down.
2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. I'm going to re-roll the 2, 2, 3. The 2, 2, 3. So 3D. What is that? 3D8.
There's only 3 of them that need to make saves.
Thought you said 4.
Yeah, he said 4. Centered on this one, and it's hitting that one, and that one.
Oh, all of them?
Yeah, they are. So. Alright, yep, 59, and. Hey! The guy in the top right saves.
Ooh, what happens on a 100?
Is that a wild surge? Do you also shoot a maximized fireball at the same time?
Hold on just a second.
Just a casual maximized meteor swarm. Same target.
Oh, no. On a D100, 100 is nothing on the
Oh.
major.
That is so disappointing.
Yeah. Oh well. 51 plus is nothing, but that was a cool roll. Never done that. And then, since
You
I
got
was
a 101.
well, that is if I roll on the table. 100 is for the amulet surge. And let's see. I've already used that, so when I use this, because that was from my homunculus, and then this, centered on the same thing, is from my my attack.
Double chain
roll
lightning.
a 2, 1, and a 2, so another 3d. Oops, that was not what I meant to do.
Your target is reduced to ash. I don't know if you can still target both of them. Oh, they're within 30 feet, so yeah, I guess so. And did I do the damage on him? I did not. He took half of the 59. Half 59 is 29. 2 more saves on them.
Oh, good.
One on that one, DC 20.
Guys. So I rolled a 13.
What does that mean?
Roll a 13. What is that?
Stand by. Here you go.
Best day ever.
Did you guys see that light show? Guys?
Yeah. Have you guys seen My Hero Academia?
Yeah.
Yes.
The guy that does all the lightning stuff and he uses it too much, he goes stupid.
Yes.
That's kind of what happened.
Yeah, but confusion is an area of effect, and that was centered on you.
Yeah. I don't know what the... I'm just saying it was a lot, and it made me laugh.
You shorted out everybody's brain unless they say versus your confusion.
Oh,
10-foot
goodness.
radius.
Oh, 10 foot. Okay. So, all 3 of y'all.
Just the 2. Oh, yeah, the 3 of them. So,
Is
Jack, Fort, and Cat. Wisdom save against confusion. Magical.
DC 20.
DC 20.
Oh, no.
brain shorted?
Thumbs up.
Meanwhile, Cat's like, wow, that was so
Oh. When this guy dies, though, I'm gonna... Because he was Hexblade cursed.
That's right. The guy in the right there survived. Cleaning up, cleaning up. Oops, did I just get... Oops, oops. Breathe. A turn. I do believe he went there. Cool. Is that all from Jack then?
That is my round.
You're derped. Alright, Mr. 5 HP. And by the way, yes, he is looking tore up.
My 2 should go before his 0.
That was a mistake. I didn't mean to delete him. Fort has been last all combat, so I know he doesn't go after Fort. Oh no, he was first.
He goes at the start of next turn, because I haven't got to
Damn.
pick this turn yet.
Yeah, your turn.
Yeah, I know. How dare I want my turn in combat? How
No.
dare I? I am going to approach and attack him. And because I have to, I'm going to do it with pain starting.
That is a hit.
Then we will go on to paralysis. That misses, and then we'll go to madness.
Well, you move over to him and wham! Miss as his body falls and BAM! Onto him again, and his body turns into a pulpy mess of nasty, rotted carcass.
I'll stand up, stretch my back, turn, look over my shoulder, and give Jack the thumbs up.
I'm already doing it with both of my thumbs.
But they're in his nose.
And then my enthusiasm will go down a little bit, realizing that he has no idea what's going on.
Speaking of no idea what's going on, is Fort done? Alright. Cat, your turn. Roll a d8. I believe.
I think so.
Sounds
D10.
correct to me.
It's a d10.
Oh, is it D10?
Yeah, reroll that as a d10. I think the beholder confusion is slightly different.
It's a D10. Yeah, cool.
No creature within your reach.
Yep, you do nothing.
Whoa, that was so pretty.
Lee, your turn.
Start swatting at flies. Okay, so can I still see this guy over here in the trees?
Yeah.
Okay. I will pull out my longbow and fire at him.
Yes, there is a wisdom save at the end of your turn for confusion.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Oh, there you go.
You're not
That's higher than 20.
Firing shot 1. Whoops, that's not an advantage, so 25.
That still hits.
Smite.
Okay. Broken locks.
Um,
And their brokenness.
And then, is he still standing?
So the arrow strikes, bursts with force, and then a little bit of necrotic goes into his eye, and he goes and crumbles over.
Oh, he's not immune to the necrotic? Okay, cool.
They're just resistant.
Alright. Quick scan around. Are we missing any of them?
Jacked.
There was
Yes.
another.
Do I see it anywhere?
It went that way. It's obscured by the woods, but it's you can kind of see it.
If I moved closer, would I be able to see it better?
It's like right there. Can you not see that token?
No. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, cool. And I'm going to shoot that one.
You are the last lingering threat aside from this deathlock. You're still confused for a minute until
Oh,
you save.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh,
Unfortunately, that's my long, which does not have the sharpness enchantment. But that's still pretty okay. I think I can only do smite once a round, though.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what
it's
that
once per
was.
turn.
Okay. Well,
It's too late to bonus action move my hex onto it. So yeah, that's still just the 19 plus 5.
how do you want to do it?
Just kind of as he turns to run, seeing everybody else get cutting down, sigh and shoot him through the back of the head.
All right, arrow right into the back of the head. Corpse falls. The only real threat is Jacked. Jacked, roll d10.
Ooh, D10.
of course. God.
You do nothing. And go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
That
Hey, that's
works.
good enough.
Yeah, you're good. You do nothing and become unconfused. As you guys survey your aftermath, with the fire burning a little bit still in the north, producing a little bit of light, surrounded by the corpses of undead warlocks. We are going to end our session there, as we are already past time. Whew.
Does
Awesome
it
fight.
always have to be when I'm asleep?
Corpses.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Have you tried not sleeping?
Not everybody's
No.
a Flint.
That's probably for the best.
Oh, can we take the tea on the ending? Can we search the bodies?
You may.
Can I spend some time, like, upturning the dirt with telekinesis to put out fires so that it doesn't spread throughout the forest?
You can do that easily. Or you can use the decanter of endless water and just wash it.
I don't own that.
I'll do that.
I said you could if you were Jack.
No, you didn't.
It was implied. The party can. If the party works together. They have a variety of material components. And
Pickled octopus tentacles everywhere.
yeah.
They got the little fanny packs.
Those aren't pickles.
They're not tentacles.
21 investigation.
Other than their material components, they have nothing on them.
Okay.
I'm
And
assuming the magical armor you described was a magic effect, not actual magical armor.
They had mage armor or
Okay.
shadow armor, whatever it's called for warlocks.
Armor of Shadows, yeah.
Yeah, that one. Alright, everybody. Thank you all for playing. And thank you all for watching. And as always, stay classy.
Bye.
Good night.
Hey.